Dressing your best for God. Now, you may not realize that how we dress actually has something to do with manliness, godly manliness. But just like it has something to do with being a godly woman, it has a lot to do with being a godly man too. We don't want to dress immodestly. We don't want to dress indecently. We want to dress in such a way that properly represents Christ in everything that we do. A lot of the time, men don't seem to realize that this is a standard for them. We walk around half naked and we expect everyone to be fine with it. That's another way of saying shirtless, by the way. It's a problem. For one, it's a double standard. We want to expect all these things of women, but have no expectations for ourselves. We have to have the right mindset in everything that we do, and that includes how we dress. So when I wear something like this suit, I'm not doing it with the intent of looking down on people or elevating myself. I'm doing it because it's the best I can do. And frankly, I think that whenever I'm preaching God's word in any way, shape, or form, even if it's just as I am right now, which is mostly just a principle, I want to do it looking my best, trying my best in every way I possibly can. And so that's why I'm wearing this suit. But I'm not always wearing a suit. Sometimes I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt. Sometimes I'm wearing jeans and a polo. It varies from place to place, but I'm always trying to dress my best for whatever the situation may be. And I think that's what men should do. We don't want to be walking around with shirts that have all kinds of vulgarity on them and upset the people around us just because we couldn't wear a shirt that was appropriate. We have to worry about the standard that we set even with the clothes that we wear. And so, no, I'm not telling you need to go wear a suit everywhere you go. But you should keep in mind that you are not just dressing for yourself, you're dressing for other people. You may be trying to portray some kind of an image. Maybe it's one of your interests, maybe it's something of that sort. But you also have to realize how other people may respond to that. And you have to realize how that may make you look as someone who is a Christian, which makes you a representative of Christ. It doesn't mean that Christ is somehow damaged because you did something foolish, but it's going to affect how people think of Christ when they see you living in such a way that it doesn't really matter if you wear a vulgar shirt, that it doesn't really matter how you dress, that you're not really overly concerned about other people in the first place. Because it really, when it all gets boiled down, that's our main concern. Other people. We want to do what's right with other people in mind, with God in mind. And as long as you're doing that, everything else will pretty much fall into place. So be careful with how you dress. Be careful with what's on your shirts. Be careful with what standards you set. And try and make sure that if you are setting a standard for women over here, that you're maintaining that standard yourself, because whatever the standard is for them, it's also there for you. And as long as you keep those things in mind, I have no doubt that you'll manage to dress as a godly man should.